I really want to tell you that quitting my job was the very best thing that I could have done, but right now I am honestly not that sure. Here on the internet, I see a bunch of 20 to 30-year-olds that are making it seem like it's easy to choose your best life over your horrendous 9 to 5 job. But let me tell you something. As your internet auntie that has lived a little bit longer, I'm 41, about to turn 42 years old. Quitting your job, it ain't that easy. And I just want to offer you my perspective of being unemployed by choice and not having a real good plan B. It was not an easy choice to make. It was really hard, but I really needed to get myself out of an environment that on paper sounded like it would be wonderful and super accepting, but in reality it was not accepting of me at all. From my tattoos to my curly hair to the color of my skin, all of it was criticized at one point or another. I've always had a job since I was 16 years old, either having a side hustle or just a job next to when I was studying and when I was going to university to make ends meet. And now, for the very first time, I don't have a guaranteed source of income, and that scares the crap out of me. Now, I'm super thankful and very proud of myself also that I have it. I have a bit of a runway. I have about 2 years of savings that I can use to not have a job for 2 years, right? I quit in September 2023 last year. So 6 months has already come and gone. And I still don't have a real good plan of what to do next. I'm almost afraid of saying it here online that I am worried about these things. I am worried about my dwindling bank account because then it seems like you are acting out of a place of lack. You don't have an abundance mindset. You are only thinking about scarcity. You know what? I'd much rather be mindful of that, mindful of the reality of the situation so that I can forge a plan and think about how to move forward in addition to also being positive, of course. I just think it's really important to be realistic about the situation that you're in right now. So now that I don't have a job, what does my day to day look like? Throughout my life, my schedule, my day has been dictated by either school or work, and for the first time, my day is no longer scheduled by somebody else. 4 miles done. Hubby is still asleep. It's time to take care of the puppies. It's this huge amount of freedom that is both liberating but also absolutely terrifying at the same time. I realize now that I thrive on a daily routine, something that I have not had in a really, really long time. All my jobs were very irregular, but now I can dictate what time I start doing what. Even though I'm not quite sure what I'm working towards, I'm still figuring that out. But there is the one certainty of training for that half marathon. And that's always something that I needed to have, something that I can latch onto and make sure that I can accomplish. And in the past, that's been, for example, my academic performance or chasing that dream job. So that's more of that mental challenge. And right now, it's more of a physical challenge. I just really need something to accomplish in order to feel okay. In this season of my life, I'm rediscovering what it's like to be on a budget. It's something that I'm really familiar with from the days that I was paying off debt, student loans, there were car loans, stuff like that. We don't have that at all right now. We are completely debt free, and I do know that that's a very privileged place to be in. But going back to that level of frugality that I needed to have when I have had debt, it's actually not necessarily a bad thing. I am learning to curb my overconsumption and learning to consume with more intention, and I'm being more mindful about sustainability. These are all good things. At the time that I quit my job, I was completely burnt out. So, in that first month after I quit, I just did nothing. I really prioritized slowing down, prioritized my mental and physical health. But after that first month of unemployment, it already started to itch. I am the type of person that really needs to do something, hence this YouTube channel. I need something to be excited about, something that helps me get up in the morning. It really sucks that what I've been so excited about in the past didn't work out at all. And I'm really disappointed in myself that it took so long for me to realize that what I was feeling in my gut was a feeling of that this is not how I want to live my life, and I should have listened to my gut a lot earlier. I'm married and I am super thankful that my husband has always supported me in my choices, as well as in this choice to quit my job. But fun fact, right now, my husband's job is also in limbo and not by choice because of some things that the company that he works for is going through. And yes, we have thought about this before I quit my job. Even if we both don't have a job, we have that runway that we can still be okay for up to about 2 years. Again, super grateful for that. But it definitely wasn't something that I was thinking that was actually going to happen, that worst case scenario. Now, at this point, we're not sure if that's going to happen. It might not happen at all, but I am very worried about it. As much freedom that I gained with quitting my job, with that same action, I invited an equal amount of uncertainty into our lives. With all of these doubts, I also feel so much excitement about what's next. It's the same type of excitement that I felt when I started university. It's the same type of excitement that I felt when I picked up all my belongings in the Netherlands and moved to the United States 14 years ago. It's that excitement of starting all over again. And it's a slow start, which is by design, because my new season in life is centered around slow living, no longer living that hastily anymore. I've always been confident in my abilities. I know that I'm a good student, I persevere. If I want to get stuff done, I will get it done. And now I get to combine all of that confidence with just the confidence in myself as a person. I no longer have to hide my curly hair, and I no longer have to hide my tattoos. I no longer seek the approval from stupid people, because that's what they were, stupid, and that's putting it nicely. I burnt all the bridges to my old job, to my old life, and I am confident that I will find that perfect job that fits this new season of my life, or I will create my own opportunity. All I need to do is flex that muscle of patience. It's a process. I need to really learn how to be patient, but that's all part of being in a new season of life. I need to keep my eyes open for those new opportunities, and I need to be creative to maybe create my own. All of this to say that if you feel like you need to quit your job, do that sooner rather than later. But have a little bit of a game plan. Have a little bit of money saved up. And also be realistic about it. It's not magically going to be okay. Quitting your job is going to take guts, it's going to take effort to get back on your feet again. And if you already find yourself in the same boat that I am, then I will be confident enough for the both of us. What's wrong, Moj? What do you want? Do you want to tell them that it's going to be okay? Mojo says that it's going to be okay because we are both strong. Now, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for giving me so much of your valuable time. Please subscribe, because you're definitely my people if you're still hanging out with me right now. And yeah, have a good day. Take care.